Looks like this flower is starting to release some pollen. Oh, hi. Hi. I'm just spending some time with the daisies in my yard. Do you have these in your yard? These are English daisies. The day's eyes. That's where the name daisy comes from. You ever go out in your yard in the evening and see that these are all closed up? That they all close up for the night when the sun goes down. That's why they call them the day's eyes, because they open back up with the sun in the morning. And in my lawn right now, there are thousands of them, of day's eyes looking at me. And here's some looking at you. I'm taking a little tiny adventure to travel inside of one of these flowers and really appreciate all the detail going on in here, because I'm going to sacrifice you. Sorry, little buddy. One of these flowers is actually made up of loads of tiny flowers. Now, I've never counted them, so I can't tell you exactly how many. Maybe you would like to do that. You don't believe me? You don't believe me that this is actually tons of little flowers. Okay, I'm going to tear it open. I'm going to prove it to you. Do you like tearing open flowers? It's kind of fun to see what's on the inside. It's okay every once in a while, but just don't do it to any real special ones that your folks might not appreciate you tearing into. But there are plenty of these to go around. So, look at the detail in there. All those little yellow ones that you see in the middle are little tube-shaped flowers. Loads of them. And then the white ones on the edges that we think of as the petals of the daisy are actually their own individual flowers. Each petal is its own individual flower. And it turns out all flowers in this family, in the aster family, are like this. This whole thing right here is called an inflorescence. Can you say that with me? Inflorescence. And what that means is it's a collection of lots of tiny flowers all together on one little stem. Oh, here's a word you'll like. Flower stem? Peduncle. That's a scientific term for a flower stem. I know, peduncle. There is not a better word than that. Will you ever look at little sunflower, daisy-like flowers, asters the same ever again after knowing that? I can't. It's amazing. Right here, I am not holding one flower. I am holding a whole collection, an inflorescence of tiny little flowers. And when I zoom in, take a little tiny adventure looking in there, wow, you can really appreciate what's going on. Now in this one, those little yellow tube-like flowers right in the middle are starting to release some yellow powdery stuff. It's not dried mustard. I know what you were thinking. It's pollen. It's pollen, and that is what's going to travel from flower to flower around my yard and turn all of those tiny little flowers, turn their ovaries actually, into little fruits carrying seeds, and they'll spread around more and more English daisy flowers, day's eyes, to yards near and far. Go check some out in your yard. See what's growing in there. Get down low. Visit with the worms in the earth. Ah! Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe what was right here. I was just talking about the worms. Okay, this right here. I had my face right next to a little cluster of worm poop. I'll leave you on that note. Bye.